Chapter 37, Frida. The old boat was originally designed to conquer enormous waves out in the open sea, but now it rested on a usually calm lake. Just like the professor had revived the Russian motorcycle, he had also brought this boat back to life. Azer, pointing at the intricately carved female figurehead on the front of the boat, yelled to the professor, "Is that supposed to be Frida Kahlo?" On the opposite side of the motorcycle, the professor cupped his hand behind his ear, struggling to catch words amidst the deafening storm noise. He hollered back, "Nope, it's not Frida Kahlo. It's the Norwegian singer Frida from ABBA." The auctioneer revealed that the Norwegian owner of this boat had a long-standing crush on her. Azer gave the bike a friendly pat and gestured towards the boat, questioning, "What is your plan to put this one onto that boat?" The professor replied, "Honestly, I'm not sure. I was hoping Alfred would help us figure that out." As if he wasn't entirely sold on the idea, the professor resignedly suggested, "We could try sailing the boat to the end of the jetty and then land the bike onto it." With a grin, Azer teased, "So, like landing a fighter jet on an aircraft carrier?" He continued, "But to be honest, it sounds pretty crazy. If we try putting this heavy bike on that fragile old boat, it might fall apart like a bunch of matchsticks." Pausing for a moment, he suggested, "Can't we just ride the bike around the lake?" The professor shook his head, saying, "No chance. There's no road, and we can't just ride through people's private yards." Rain began to drizzle once more. After weighing the options, Azer reluctantly admitted that there weren't many choices. He glanced at the professor and half-heartedly proposed, "All right, let's give it a shot. I'll handle the bike if you can handle the boat." He added, "I'll keep honking from the moment I take off until I'm on the boat. When the honking stops, that's your cue to speed up the boat and sail away. Otherwise, we will both go for a swim, with the boat and the bike underwater." The professor handed Azer the leather bag. After stepping back a few paces, he confidently jumped onto the boat, though maintaining balance on the rocking vessel proved challenging. He stumbled and rolled to the side, quickly signaled with a thumbs up to indicate he was fine. Getting back up, he disappeared into the boat's wheelhouse. After a short while, black smoke emerged from the boat, and she started to move. Azer released the anchor rope from the dock. The engine's power became evident as it battled against the large waves surging toward the jetty. Frida navigated around the other boats, turned around, and reversed toward the end of the jetty. With the strap across his chest, hung Azer the bag on his shoulder, hoping that it would bring him luck as it had saved the postman's life during wartime. He turned and glanced toward the sniper on the hill. The boat was waiting in the expected spot, and it seemed that the plan had a reasonable chance of succeeding. He started the bike and raced along the dock. As the bike's front wheel left the jetty, propelling Azer through the air, he pushed the honk button, erupting a deafening noise. After a hard landing, he released the button, anticipating the professor's swift departure. However, nothing happened. Azer was worried that the professor's brain had stalled again, reminiscent of the episode at the kitchen table in the apartment. Under the weight of the bike, the boat's rear was increasingly sinking into the water. Azer jumped off and grabbed the front wheel to prevent the bike from rolling backward. He anchored it with a rope already attached to a hook on the wheelhouse. Knocking on the wheelhouse wall, he shouted, "Professor, you must move. Now!" But there was no response. Uncertain if the rope could hold the heavy motorbike swaying from side to side, he grabbed a pole, stuck it through the front wheel, and fastened its ends to the railings on both sides of the deck.